I think it's going to be Zach Teeter. I think Teeter lost the neck roll, that 14G. I don't even think he realized he lost it and went, oh, okay. Is it even his? He can put it on and go back, I believe, to the back of the field. I don't think that's an issue. That's safety equipment that our drivers all have to have, some kind of a neck restraint. A lot of those iCart racewear neck rolls, they really only just Velcro around, but they do try to protect the neck, hold it in conjunction with the head and the helmet. So back to green we go here in open. Braylon Manderfield has led it from the start, and we're halfway there. Halfway home, and Manderfield leads Wharton by 2 kart lengths, and now pulls it out a little bit more as the two of them drive away from Gillis and Teeter. Five to go now. Braylon Manderfield. Manderfield and Waltman running 1 and 2, but Braylon has been in control of this one from the get-go. Started on the pole, stretched it out a little bit, now even more as Waltman goes a little high down the back straightaway. Teeter slowing on the back straight, down to 2 to go for Manderfield. Teeter will let everybody get by, and then he'll get back in the throttle. White flag now. Manderfield. 1 to go. Checkers in the air for Braylon Manderfield, who will win this one, followed by Waltman, Gillis, and Teeter. AJC Junior Wing Championship coming up next. 25 laps. This is how they'll start. On the pole from Dresser, Wisconsin, the 26th, that's Dominic Weber. To the outside from Winona, Minnesota, the 3J, that's Jonathan Pettit, the 3rd. Row 2, inside, Eagle Bend, Minnesota, the 7M, Kaylee Milbritt. Outside, Herman, Minnesota, the 10 of Bentley Kramer. Row 3, inside, the 1 from Gettysburg, South Dakota, that's Rations Sheehan. Outside, the 10J from Fargo, North Dakota, that's Jackson Balderas. Row number 4, inside, Owatonna, Minnesota, the 19 of Jacob Demmel. Outside, the 42S from Arlington, Minnesota, that's Tate Schultz. Row 5, inside, from Hoffman, Minnesota, the 10G, that's Mason Goodell. Outside, from Sauk Center, Minnesota, the 71A of Aisley Anderson. AJC Junior Wing Championship. Intermediate wing final coming up next, then Pro Stock Light, and then our final break of the night before our 3 AJC championships. Starting with AJC Junior 2, followed by AJC Junior 1, and then our AJC Midwest Championship. Field will give them the 1 to go. Trying to keep that front row side by side. Weber already picking up the throttle. That's probably as good as we're going to get right there. Off of 4, Weber, followed by Pettit, Sheehan, Milbritt, and Kramer. Dominic Weber was dominated junior wing this weekend, winning all 3 finals. And he's quickly opening up a gap on Jonathan Pettit III. Jacob Demmel, though, with a big jump. Demmel, who started on the pole last night in the pro final. He and Weber got together. Demmel somehow saved it in the infield on the display. Fought his way back to third while Weber was cruising to the win. And now Demmel, who started back in the 4th row, is all the way up to third. Sheehan running in 4th. Sheehan with a lot of flex on that wing. At the top, you can see that front part. It's kind of bent just a little bit, but he's handling that thing fine. Weber working his way through lap traffic and pulling away. He's got half a straightaway on Pettit and Demmel. Demmel now going to work on Jonathan Pettit III. Both of them get around Anderson. Weber still working his way through traffic. Move over flag coming out for Goodell and Balderas. Weber now trying to find a way around. Looking to the outside. Just being patient. No need to mess it up. Got a sensible advantage. Now he's got the advantage to the bottom. Pettit and Demmel trying to close the gap. Now they have the 2 lap cars in between them and Weber. Pettit inside on Balderas. Demmel follows. Pettit inside on Goodell. Demmel looking to get there as well. Here he comes. Demmel now trying to go to work on Pettit. Weber with a full straightaway length advantage on Pettit and Demmel. Weber lapping his way through the field. Weber has lapped the top 7. He has only the top 6 remaining. And all on the lead lap. The last car on the lead lap would be Kramer at number 10. And Weber's closing on him. Weber trying to come up on Anderson and put easily a 2nd lap down. And he does. Battle now for 2nd. Demmel on the inside with Pettit. Demmel wing. Flexing. One of the wing struts giving loose on Jacob Timmel. You can see it's broken. So that wing is playing over flat, really not helping him at all. Demmel's still trying to drive the wheels off the thing, but he's got no help from the wing. Weber working on Kramer. That would put him. He'll lap Kramer, and now only the top 5 are on the lead lap. Milbrent would be next. She goes a lap down. Now only 4 cars are on the lead lap. Now Milbrent hangs on for a minute. Checkers for Demmel, for Weber. Pettit comes home 2nd. Demmel comes home 3rd. I believe Sheehan will wind up 4th, and that will be all that was on the lead lap, just those 4 cars. So Dominic Weber, with a dominating performance, blows away AJC Junior Wing, and it was never a contest. He lapped his way all the way up through the top 4. Tough break for Jacob Demmel. That wing strut broke on the front, came loose. He was basically like pushing a plow, trying to get that machine to run. He and that'll bring us to our intermediate wing final. Should be just 2 drivers. Jonathan Pettit III. Of course, Jonathan's going to have to get out of the junior wing one. He just ran and hop over into that. Move the other one. And then he'll be joined by Paul Geisinger. So it's Jonathan Pettit III from Winona, Minnesota, the 3J, and Paul Geisinger from Watertown, South Dakota in the 12G. Here comes Jonathan. Quickly finished up that AJC Junior Wing Championship with a runner-up. And now he'll go to work from the pole in intermediate. On deck is our Pro Stock Light final. And then a break. And then our 3 AJC championships. So here we go. Jonathan Pettit, the third. And Paul Geisinger. On deck is our Pro Stock Light final. Pro Stock Light, the less of our regular classes, in front of our 3 AJC championships. Pro Stock Light to the starting grid. Jonathan Pettit III on cruise control, out in front. Geisinger running second in that 12G. That cart called Lady Lightning. Well, that, Paul told me that's his daughter's cart. And he borrowed it to run here on this Saturday. Halfway home, and Pettit with a half a lap advantage at the front. Jonathan Pettit III. Down in front by a half a lap on Paul Geisinger. 5 to go. 5 to go for Pettit. Here in intermediate wing. Pro Stock Light. Up next, Pro Stock Light to that starting grid. We're 5 laps from your race, so let's go, guys. Pro Stock Light to the grid. White flag will be coming this time for Jonathan Pettit III. JP3 closing on Geisinger. Checkered flag will wave. Pettit will post the win in intermediate wing. Pro Stock Light, let's go. Come on, guys. Pro Stock Light. Let's go. Get them on the ground. Get them fired up. They're pulling off now. We should be ready to roll. We still have 3 AJC races and about 150 laps. 2 of them are 50 and another's at 30. So it's like 150 laps. So let's go.
And I feel like they have the nicest lunar.
Our Pro Stock Light final will start like this on the pole. 14K out of Belle Plaine, that's Logan Katasic. Starting second, the 1 from Alexandria, that's Jackson Clark. Starting third, New Brighton, Minnesota's Jonathan Hansen in the 13. Starting fourth, Mitchellville, Iowa's 19, that's Eddie Brose. Starting fifth, Logan Wellm out of Dalton City, Illinois in the 98. Starting 6th from Ham Lake, Minnesota, that's the 6 of Declan Whitney. Starting 7th of the Cedar Falls, Iowa, the 9S, that is Regan Skolton. Starting in the 8th spot from Laverne, Minnesota, the 4, that's Gavin Gregory. Starting 9th, New Richmond, Wisconsin, the 30, that's Tyler Alton. Starting 10th, La Crosse, Wisconsin, the 16, that's Corey Wolf. Starting 11th, Scandia, Minnesota, the 189 of Scott Simons. Starting 12th, Isani, Minnesota, the 00N of Noah Berglund. And starting 13th, Ham Lake, Minnesota, the 5 of Reese Whitney. Pro Stock Light. AJC Championships coming up next. After a break, AJC Junior 2 Championship, 50 laps. AJC Junior 1 Championship, 30 laps, and the AJC Midwest Championship, that's our Adult Clone 375 final. Again, that is 50 laps. Pro Stock Light. 20 laps the distance, and here we go. Katasic to lead him to the green. Clark quickly in. Katasic around. And the yellow comes out. All right, here we go again. Old black flag warning for the field. Katasic, Clark, Hansen, Brose, Webb, Whitney, Skolton, Gregory. Green flag is in the air again. Better start this time for Katasic. but he only holds on for about a half a lap, and then it's Clark, Hansen, and Bros all trying to get to the inside. Katasic trying to find a hole. Finally, nope, still can't get down. Trying to get to the bottom. Nowhere to go for the pole sitter. He'll drop out of the top 10. Now trying to fight his way forward. Jackson Clark out front with Jonathan Hansen and Eddie Bros. And now Bros to the inside on Hansen. Clark, Bros, Hansen. Whitney into the 4 spot. Declan 4th. Webb runs 5th. Then it's Alton and Skolton. Wolf and Katasic. Eddie Bros up on the backside of Jackson Clark at the front of this Pro Stock Light final. Bros dives to the bottom. He'll make the pass off of 4. Eddie Bros, your leader. Jackson Clark running 2nd. Jonathan Hansen running 3rd. Logan Webb runs 4th. Regan Skolton in the 5 spot. Bros opening it up. Pulling away from Clark at the front. Front 5 have kind of straddled it out a little bit. Alton running 6th, Berglund in the 7 spot, then the Whitneys. Reese in the 5 and Declan in the 6. Field, single file, Eddie Bros. That 7 or 8 car length advantage on Clark. Clark with about the same distance. Back to Hansen. Hansen with just about a half a straightaway now on Webb and Skolton. The only real battle is that battle for 4th. Regan Skolton in the 9. Working on Logan Webb. That would be for 4th and 5th. 2 to go. Eddie Bros all by himself. White flag now for Bros. One more time around. Clark, Hansen, Webb, Skolton. Bros to the checkers, they'll win it. Followed by Clark and Skolton, Webb. Followed by Clark and Hansen, Webb and Skolton. Fast Eddie Bros picks up Pro Stock Lights. And we have our 3 AJC Championship finals yet to come. Our AJC Junior 2 Championship is up next. After about a 5-minute break, as we have tried to schedule. Try to be there on that same amount of time. So about 10:35, about 25 to 11, we'll start that 50-lap Junior 2 final. So about 10:35.
Yeah, Butler-Built has been a supporter of mine for a long time. I've always run Butler-Built seats ever I got into 410 sprint car racing, and I feel like they have the nicest aluminum seats out there. The craftsmanship, the welding on it is top-notch, and now they're pouring my inserts and have the gravel cut seat and gives you a lot of clearance for your hybrid or your Hans, and I feel like, you know, there's no better seat out there. Yeah, I mean, a little bit of feedback, right? These guys do it every day, so as me as a sprint car driver specifically, you know, every form of dirt racing, the seats are built different, and guys like us, you know, drivers are wearing holes in their hybrids because they're rubbing on the seats, and felt like there was a need for a little bit of a new design and a new generation of the sprint car advantage seats. So, yeah, it's been a fun ride, and hope to continue the relationship for a long time.
With over 150 trucks to choose from, Southwest Chevrolet GMC is Wisconsin's truck headquarters.
Kevco has been an industry leader in high-performance oil pans and components for over 35 years. Made in Fairmont, Minnesota, Kevco prides itself on being American-made. Kevco has expanded our product line way beyond just oil pans to valve covers, breather systems, jack stands, boilers, wheel sockets, and much, much more. Check out KevcoRacing.com to see everything we have to offer, including our line of street, off-road, and performance oil pans and accessories. Or call 800-770-3557 to talk with our friendly customer service today.
Painful steps shouldn't be part of your daily routine. At Foot and Ankle Clinics, PA, we specialize in diagnosing and treating a wide range of foot and ankle conditions, from heel pain and bunions to diabetic foot care and sports injuries. Our board-certified podiatrists, Dr. Jeff Pellersells and Dr. Russell John Hill, bring decades of experience and a compassionate approach to every patient. At our clinic, we are dedicated to serving the community with the highest level of care. Your well-being is our top priority. Serving the communities of Woodbury, West St. Paul, and Edina, we're committed to providing personalized care tailored to your needs. Don't let foot or ankle pain hold you back. Visit footandankleclinics.com to schedule your appointment today.
Every great journey begins with a trusted guide. And when it comes to finding your perfect home, there's no one better than Kathy Vetter. With over 10 years of experience and a passion for real estate, Kathy Vetter helps you find the perfect home. A peaceful country retreat, a cozy single-family house, or your very first step toward a lifetime home. She also specializes in commercial real estate, guiding you through every step of the way. From the heart of the metro to the scenic countryside, Kathy Vetter knows the Minnesota market inside and out, committed to finding the perfect fit for you, no matter where you are. Buying your first home can feel overwhelming, but with Vetter by your side, it's a smooth and exciting journey. She makes first-time buyers feel confident, supported, and understood every single step of the way. From your first showing to handing over the keys, Kathy Vetter works tirelessly to ensure you get the home you've always wanted. Kathy Vetter, your trusted real estate expert across Minnesota. From vibrant metro living to serene countryside escapes to agricultural and commercial spaces. Let her help you unlock the door to your next chapter.
With over 40 years of experience producing quality racing components, we're excited to unveil the Kevco Drive Shaft. Our Kevco Drive Shafts are 100% made in the USA from USA-sourced materials. We have developed our drive shafts using precision machine yokes that offer more clearance with higher strength than any other shaft on the market. Our yokes are then zinc-plated black for long-lasting protection. All our drive shafts are meticulously hand-built and balanced on our brand-new superior Driveline Shaft Master drive shaft machine. Every carbon fiber Kevco drive shaft comes loaded with Spicer 1310, solid-body, non-greasable universal joints for superior strength. We offer U-joints, U-bolts, slip yokes, and anything you may need for your drive shaft. Kevco has the ability to custom build any length drive shaft for any application you may need, whether it be mild steel, chromoly, aluminum, or carbon fiber. Call us today at 800-770-3557 or check us out on the web at kevcoracing.com.
When you've got to ship it from anywhere to anywhere,
QualityFreightRate.com.
the LTL Freight Logistics Specialist for your small business.
QualityFreightRate.com.
We simplify shipping, eliminate those surprise charges, and negotiate the best rates from most LTL qualified carriers.
QualityFreightRate.com.
Special residential and liftgate rates available for automotive and ag implements.
QualityFreightRate.com.
Use the promo code ICE and get 10% off your first shipment. Startup is so easy. Get a quote and ship today. QualityFreightRate.com.
Ready to make a splash this summer? Grab your friends and head to River's Edge on the scenic Apple River. Whether you're looking to float the day away, camp under the stars, or catch live music and weekend events, River's Edge has everything you need for an unforgettable time. Book your tube, campsite, or party package now. River's Edge on the Apple River. Your summer starts here.
Final call on AJC Junior 2 Championship to the starting grid. Let's go, guys. Let's get them over and get them set down. We got 50 laps to run. All right, come on, guys, let's go. Let's get them on the ground. 5-minute break has now been 12, so. AJC Junior 2 Championship. This is a 50-lapper. It's 50 laps straight through. No break at halfway. No break for you. 50 laps straight through. All right, so here's how they will line up for this AJC Junior 2 Championship 50-lap main event. On the pole from Northfield, Minnesota, will be the 17 of Gavin Underdog. Starting second from Boone, Iowa, the 78, that's Ace Wolfgren. Starting third from Forest Lake, Minnesota, the 25 of Garrett Tacknell. Starting fourth from Elko, New Market, Minnesota, the 3 of Carter Brown. Starting fifth from Clear Lake, Minnesota, the 81, that's Jaden Anderson. Starting in the 6th spot from Osceola, Wisconsin, the 32, that's Riley Finnegan. Starting 7th, Stanhope, Iowa, the 72, that's Henry Arnold. Starting 8th, Harrisburg, South Dakota, the 63 of Bentley Kockelman. Starting 9th, Nicollet, Minnesota, the 07 of Robbie Perino. Starting 10th, Lake Crystal, Minnesota, the 16 of Braylon Manderfield. Starting 11th, from Fordland, Missouri, the 35 of Blaine Kindle. Starting 12th, from Sparta, Missouri, the 11R, that's Carter Roller. Starting 13th from Nicollet, Missouri, the 06, that's Gavin Allen. Starting 14th from Northfield, Minnesota, the 91 of Tatum Gillis. And starting 15th from Hampsbury, Missouri, the 19, that is Olivia Van Loo. 15 drivers for 50 laps. AJC Junior 1 drivers, you're up next. AJC Junior 1 drivers, you're up next for 30 laps. All right. Are we anywhere ready to? All right, the motors finally come to life, and we're about ready to go with the first of our AJC Big Championships. This is our 50-lap Junior 2 final. And here they come. Again, this will be 50 laps, no break. No break at halfway. This will be 50 laps straight through. All right. Roll green flag means we're ready to go next time. Underdahl and Wolfgren, Tatnall and Brown, Anderson and Finnegan, Arnold and Kockelman, Perino and Manderfield, Kendall and Roller, Allen and Tatum and Gillis. AJC Junior 2 Championship going green. Wolfgren looking inside, has the line coming off of 4. Wolfgren, now Tatnall inside on him. Brown comes through as well. Tatnall out in front of Brown. Carter Brown now to the inside, and Brown is on point. Tatnall running second. Anderson running third. Finnegan runs fourth. Arnold in the 5 spot. Wolfgren trying to work his way back to the front. Little bit of contact, got a high rider. That's Perino. He'll settle it back down and get back into the groove. Carter Brown stretching the advantage at the front. Tatnall runs second. Battle for third, fourth, and fifth. That's Anderson, Finnegan, and Arnold. Arnold looking to the inside on Finnegan. He'll muscle his way through. Arnold up into fourth now. Henry Arnold in the 72. Arnold working his way through, trying to get to the front. Here comes Arnold on Anderson. Arnold into third. Finnegan coming through. Anderson back to fifth. Waltman coming now. Waltman looking not there yet. Carter Brown already out to almost a full straightaway on the field. Brown looking to make quick work of this one. Move over flag comes for Gillis. Here comes Arnold into second. Arnold around Tatnall into the 2 spot. Can he run Brown down? Can he even close the gap? Right now, Carter Brown just cruising. Gillis comes off. He'll be just the first of many that Carter Brown will be able to run down. Arnold in second, now opening up a little bit of a gap on that battle for third between Tatnall and Finnegan. And a gap back to the 5 spot, that's Anderson. Then Roller Wolfgren. Move over flag coming for Gavin Allen. Brown will catch him, and Allen goes a lap down. Perino would be next. Conkelman, then Manderfield. Arnold trying to close the gap just a little bit, but having absolutely no luck whatsoever running down Brown. Brown looking to catch Perino, Conkelman, and Manderfield. He'll get Conkelman. He'll get Perino. Manderfield will be next. Manderfield will get the move over flag. Hold his line. Wait for Brown. Carter gets him. Yet another one gone. Now it'll be a while before Brown can catch anybody else. Underdahl is about a half a lap in front of him. Brown, then Manderfield and Perino. Arnold running in second. We're halfway home. We're 25 down and 25 to go. It's been all Carter Brown. Brown did not start on the pole, but it didn't take him long to get out front. Once he got there, well, you can forget about it. Arnold working his way through traffic, but he's gaining absolutely nothing. He is not gaining an inch on Brown as both of them lap their way through the field. Allen would be the next for Carter. He's already 1 lap down. Arnold. Tatnall running in third. Wolfgren running in fourth. Anderson running in fifth. Roller running in sixth. Then Underdahl and Kindle. Kindle the last driver on the lead lap. Allen is already 1 lap down and about to go 2. And he goes. Down 2 laps now. On the speedway would be the last of the lead lap cars ahead of Carter Brown by a straightaway. That's Kindle and, oh, look out, Manderfield. A lap car spins top of the racetrack. And a caution comes out. Wow. That will bunch things up. That is probably what Henry Arnold is thinking. Well, at least now I will be right there. Manderfield comes off, 2 laps down. Allen should come off. He's also 2 laps down. Everybody else is on the lead lap. 9 cars still on the lead lap. This is as close as Henry Arnold has been to Carter Brown since the race started. When Brown got the lead, he just kept building and building and building. Stop to check the lineup. It should be good just the way it is. Everybody's on the lead lap but Gavin Allen. I believe Gavin is 1 lap and was about to go a 2nd lap down. But otherwise, everybody else should still be on the lead lap in this one. Brown and Arnold, Tatnall and Wolfgren, Anderson and Roller, Perino, Underdahl, and Kindle. We're going to move Underdahl in front of Perino, Kindle in front of Perino. All right. So everybody's good to go. Come back to the green. Brown, Arnold, Tatnall. Here we go, back green in this AJC Junior 2 Championship. AJC Junior 1's up next. Junior 1 drivers to that grid. Roller now, trying to get to the inside on Anderson, he will. That'll bring Underdahl with. That'll move Anderson all the way to the tail. Brown still your leader. Arnold running 2nd. Wolfgren looking to get to the inside on Tatnall. That would be for 3rd. Ace into the 3 spot. Off of turn 4. Tatnall gets shuffled back. He'll tuck in behind Underdahl. Roller into the 4 spot. Underdahl into 5th. Remember, Underdahl started on the pole. Brown, your leader. Followed by Arnold. Distance is probably 3, maybe 4 kart lengths between Brown and Arnold. And then a good half a straightaway between Arnold and Wolfgren, who runs in 3rd. Arnold trying to close the gap just a little bit as Henry got something. He's got it down to a couple of kart lengths, creeping in. Arnold closing the gap on Brown. Arnold within 1. Brown not driving away now. 2 of them with a sizable advantage on Wolfgren, who runs 3rd. Roller runs 4th. Underdahl in the 5 spot. Tatnall, Kindle, Anderson, Perino, and Allen. Henry Arnold within a half a kart length now, closing right on the back bumper. Arnold in the mix, trying to find 5 to go. 45 down and 5 to go. Has Henry got anything? Allen about to go a lap down. Here comes Arnold right on the bumper. Arnold right there with Brown. Arnold turns to the bottom off of 4. No. Brown holds the advantage. Arnold falls back about a turn length. Arnold again trying to close. 2 to go now. Arnold there, but he can't seem to find a way around him. White flag, 1 to go. Arnold, one last lap. Not going to be there. Carter Brown going to win AJC Junior 2. It was a little closer at the end than it was early. He had the field covered by almost a full straightaway early on, and then the caution bunched it up, and Brown picks up the win. Remember, drivers and crews, let's make sure we're getting all transponders back to registration. Make sure when you're all done, all transponders are going back. Adult drivers, when we get to your 50-lapper, if you get the move over and you get past, you pull off. You don't stay on. Only those drivers on the lead lap will stay on. That's in the adult 50-lapper. Junior 1 coming up next. This one is 30 laps. 30 laps, AJC Junior 1 Championship. On the pole from Primgar, Iowa, is the 12 of Dayton Van Beek. Starting second from Truro, Iowa, the 5 of Jackson Reeves. Starting third, Lee Summit, Missouri, the 15, that's Colton Brown. Starting fourth, Fairmont, Minnesota, the 3, that's Kaylor Ekstrom. Starting fifth, from Stanhope, Iowa, the 32, that is Hayden Arnold. Starting sixth, from Mayer, Minnesota, the 14, that's Gavin Reamer. Starting seventh, from Mayer, Minnesota, that's the 18 of Landon Reamer. Starting eighth, from New London, Wisconsin, the 42 of Easton Quaintance. And starting in the 9th spot from Urbana, Missouri, the 15K, that is Kane Hooper. 30 laps, AJC Junior 1 Championship. Adult AJC Midwest Championship, our Clone 375. You're up next to the starting grid. All right, Field will get the 1 to go. Off of turn 4, green flag is in the air. We're off and running. AJC Junior 1 Championship, 30 laps. Dayton Van Beek out to the early's advantage. 3 car lengths in front of Reeves, Brown, and Ekstrom. Ekstrom to the inside of Brown, moves into third. Van Beek around to wrap up the first 5. Aiden Van Beek. Out in front, Reeves runs second, Ekstrom runs third, Brown is fourth, Arnold in the 5 spot. Cooper slowing and coming off. Ekstrom trying to work on Reeves. Battle for that 2 spot. Here comes Ekstrom. We're a third of the way in, and Ekstrom's into second now. Taylor Ekstrom around Reeves into the 2 spot. Van Beek all by himself out in front. Ekstrom pulling away just a little bit. Now Reeves, with help from Colton Brown, running back in together. Second, third, and fourth all nose to tail. Ekstrom trying to close the gap just a little bit. We get to halfway. 15 down and 15 to go. It's been Dayton being beat from the start. Ekstrom into second and closing the gap. Ekstrom, Reeves, and Brown all coming. They're catching Van Beek. Now they've got him off of 4. Front 4 cars are all nose to tail in the mix. Van Beek's big lead, that's gone. Ekstrom, right on the back bumper. 1 car length back to Reeves, another car length back to Brown. Ekstrom to the inside on Van Beek, he'll take the lead. Van Beek gives it up, Ekstrom. Van Beek trying to get back, but he can't. Ekstrom, your leader, as they come up on Reimer. Both Landon and Gavin Reimer would be next. Taylor Ekstrom out in front, coming up on the lap car. Cannot find a way around. Gets around half now. Then Wilton here down the back straightaway. Front 3 are nose to tail. Reeves has fallen off the pace a little bit inside the final 10. Both Reimers coming on. Ekstrom, Van Beek, and Brown. 1, 2, and 3. Reeves is about 4 or 5 kart lengths back in fourth. We're at 5 to go, and Van Beek back to the inside. Ekstrom gets down into second, holds Brown. That brings Reeves back into the mix. Van Beek, Ekstrom, Brown, and Reeves. Nose to tail, coming up on Quaintance. Dayton Van Beek had the lead for the first half. Gave it up to Ekstrom. Fights his way back up. Now he's down and headed into turn 1. Here comes Ekstrom on the inside. Ekstrom bringing Brown with. White flag will be in the air, 1 to go. Ekstrom, Brown, Reeves, Van Beek. Off of 4. It's going to be Taylor Ekstrom with a win. Brown home second, Reeves home third, Van Beek home fourth. Then Arnold and Quaintance. As Taylor Ekstrom picks up the win. Junior Wing Dirty Tire, you should start moving up. Junior Wing Dirty Tire. The Junior Wing Dirty Tire drivers, you'll be first up. Our AJC Clone 375 Midwest Championship Final goes like this. And again, this will be 50 laps. Leading them to the green, the OG3, Elko, Newmarket, Minnesota, that's Carter Brown. Starting second, New Brighton, Minnesota, the 13 of Jonathan Hansen. Starting third, Alexandria, Minnesota, the 1 of Jackson Clark. Starting fourth from Dalton City, Illinois, the 98 of Logan Webb. Starting fifth from Cedar Falls, Iowa, the 9S, that is Regan Skolton. Starting sixth from Mitchellville, Iowa, the 19 of Eddie Rose. Starting seventh from Nicollet, Minnesota, the 96 of Jake Robb. Starting eighth from New Richmond, Wisconsin, that's the 30 of Tyler Alton. Starting ninth from Laverne, Minnesota, the 4, that's Gavin Gregory. Starting 10th from Belle Plaine, Minnesota, the 14K, that's Logan Katasic. Starting 11th from O'Fallon, Missouri, the 28T, that's Tanner Lowry. Starting 12th from Des Moines, Iowa, the 41 of Stevie Smith. Starting 13th from Isanti, Minnesota, the 00N of Noah Berglund. Starting 14th from Ham Lake, Minnesota, the 5 of Reese Whitney. And right behind him in 15th from Ham Lake, Minnesota, the 6 of Declan Whitney. Starting 16th from La Crosse, Wisconsin, the 16 of Corey Wolf. And starting 17th from Eagle Lake, Minnesota, the 45K of Ryan Kennedy. We have 17 drivers for 50 laps. Junior Wing Dirty Tire. Start moving toward the starting grid. Junior Wing Dirty Tire. Start moving to the starting grid. All right, the motors roar to life for our AJC Clone 375 Midwest Championship Final. 50 laps the distance. 50 laps. Junior Wing Dirty Tire. I believe you're next. Junior Wing Dirty Tire. You're next.
Past my bedtime, boys.
Off of 4, green flag is in the air, and Carter Brown. Brown drifts up, Clark to the inside on Hansen. Clark up into second. Skolton, Hansen get tangled. Skolton shuffles all the way to the back. Hansen gets tucked back in 5th. Carter Brown and Jackson Clark running 1 and 2. Logan Webb runs 3rd. Jake Robb runs 4th. Jonathan Hansen is 5th. Then it's Alton and Katasic, Gregory and Berglund, and then the Whitneys. Carter Brown already with 1 of these AJC championships, looking for a second. But the competition will be a little bit stiffer here. Clark staying within a kart length off of turn 4. Bit of a gap back to Webb. 4 kart lengths and another gap between him and Rob. Hanson right there with Jake Robb. That's 4th and 5th. Tyler Alton in the 6th spot. Logan Katasic runs 7th. Skolten and Bros. Then Berglund, Gregory, Whitney, Wolf. And Lowry. Gregory now to the inside on Berglund. Noah drops back in between the Whitneys. And now Declan gets through and Berglund drops all the way to the back. In fact, Noah is slowing. He's coming off. Berglund in the 0-0 is coming off. He'll go a lap down, but was already under power and headed off. Carter Brown. 2 kart lengths down in front of Jackson Clark. Clark trying to close the gap. Junior Wing Dirty Tire to the starting grid. Let's go, Junior Wing Dirty Tire. Brown and Clark stay nose to tail. About a kart length between them. The 2 of them have pulled away a half a straightaway from Webb and Hanson. Jonathan has now moved into 4th. Rob in the 5 spot. Katasic and Alton. Skolten and Bros. Whitney, Gregory, Lowry and Wolf. Clark down to the race lead. Jackson Clark around Carter Brown. Clark takes over the top spot. That field's starting to tighten just a little bit for 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th. Katasic closing on Webb, on Rob. Hanson on Webb. Brown stays within a couple of kart lengths of Clark in the front of the field. Laps winding down, and it's Clark and Brown. Webb running 3rd, Hanson 4th. Alton now making a move. Inside on Rob. Tyler Alton moving. Skolten picking up a spot. Skolten charging. Clark now opening it up just a little bit on Carter Brown as he closes in on Corey Wolf. Move over flag coming for Wolf. As Clark and Brown both close the gap. Brown now creeping in on Clark. He tries to find a way around Wolf. Carter Brown looking. Clark might Clark trying to get around the lap car without giving up the lead. Finally does. Brown gets through. Halfway home. We're 25 down and 25 to go. Carter Brown right on the back bumper of Jackson Clark. Logan Katasic now has moved into third. Tyler Alton fourth. Logan Webb fifth. Jonathan Hanson, Regan Skolman, Jake Robb. Move over flag coming for Lowry. He'll slow and pull, making it an easy pass for Clark. It'll be Whitney, both Whitney brothers next. Move over flag coming now for Declan Whitney in the 6. He'll pull to the outside. Clark still leads. But Carter Brown is right there. Brown already with one of these big arch trophies. Love nothing better than to get the adult one as well. Brown right on Clark. Katasic and Alton in the battle for third. They're nose to tail. Webb runs fifth. Then Hanson, Skolton, and Robb. Here comes Alton. Can't get there. Tried to stick the nose in, wasn't enough. Clark opens up just a little bit of an advantage on Brown. Here comes Alton for third. Alton into the 3 spot with 5 to go. 45 down, 5 to go. It's Clark and Brown. They're the only 2 leaders of this race. Nobody else has even been in the hunt. Brown trying to get there again. Here he comes. Brown inside. Clark. Carter Brown. Brown trying to double down. Clark looking. Coming again. Brown drive. No. Clark will take him. 2 to go. And when Brown tried to fight him off, he hurt himself, and he will not win a second. White flag. Clark. Brown second. Alton third. Jackson Clark, your winner. Carter Brown coming home second. Tyler Alton comes home in third. Clark made the pass, and Brown thought about blocking, and he kind of turned halfway across in front of him, and then when he turned and straightened it back out, that was all she wrote. Clark was able to drive away. Our AJC Midwest Championship had 2 leaders for the entire 50 laps. All right. Junior Wing Dirty Tire. Junior Wing Dirty Tire. Got a couple of them sitting over there. Guys are putting tires on. All right, junior wing, dirty tire. See who our participants in the Junior Wing Dirty Tire event are. Here we go. Jonathan Pettit, Tate Schultz, Bentley Kramer, Mason Goodell, and Jackson Balderas. So they'll come around. We'll offer them the choose cone. In or out. I would assume that everybody goes in but Schultz. I would assume our Junior 2 drivers are next, but that's just a guess on my part. I would assume so because the adult drivers just got off. So Junior 2 next, and then adult. So Junior 2 drivers, if you're participating in that Dirty Tire Challenge, you should be ready in the grid. Swap tires with your Junior Wing teammate. All right, here we go. Off and running green. Pettit, Kramer, Schultz, Goodell, and Balderas. Here in our junior wing dirty tire. Junior 2 dirty tire up next, and then the adult clone dirty tire to finish. Pettit opening up the advantage down the back straightaway on Kramer. Schultz running in third. Balderas runs fourth. Goodell runs fifth. Junior 2 Dirty Tire Challenge drivers should be next. You see Arnold, Manderfeld. Tire has come off. Pettit. The yellow is out. Jonathan Pettit III has lost the tire. It went rolling out into turn 3, and Jonathan's going to head off minus one of those dirty tires. So Pettit will come off. We'll have to get the tire back from the other side because the next team will need to use that tire as part of this challenge. All right. Choose cone will come back out again. Kramer now your leader with Schultz, Balderas, and Goodell left to go. So here we go. Choose cone in, out, in. Schultz takes out. Everybody else takes in. So Tate Schultz has been the only driver to take the outside on both choices. Coming back to the green this time. Bentley Kramer now is your leader after Pettit lost that tire. Balderas now up into second. Balderas into the 2 spot now in that 10J. Schultz running third. Goodell running fourth. This is our Junior Wing Dirty Tire Challenge. Junior 2 Dirty Tire Challenge coming up next, and then our adults. Junior 2 Dirty Tire Challenge, and then our adults. And we're halfway home. Kramer all alone out in front. The battle is for second between Balderas and Schultz. Balderas in that purple 10J and Schultz. And now the caution has come out for Goodell. So we'll get them lined up again. Single file, they'll come to the choose cone on the front straightaway, and we'll decide from there, in or out. Tate Schultz has been the only driver to go out. Everybody else has stayed in. Well, let's see if anybody chooses to go to the outside on this one. Kramer, no. Balderas, no. All right, Goodell says he will, and why not? You're running in 4 spot. You're at the back of the field. He should, there we go. All right, so Goodell pulls up alongside of Kramer. And we get ready to go back to green, and we are. Goodell makes it work, and he tucks in third in front of Schultz. So taking the outside line that time worked for Goodell. Kramer still your leader. Valderas runs second. Goodell runs third. Schultz runs fourth. Goodell making it work on that outside. From that outside. 5 to go. Now Schultz to the inside on Goodell, and he'll get him for third. Kramer, Valderas, Schultz, and Goodell. Two to go now for Bentley. Kramer. White flag. Kramer. Valderas, Schultz, and Goodell. Checker's going to win, and it'll be Bentley Kramer to pick up the win. Followed by Valderas, Schultz, and Goodell. Whoa, look out. All right, the field will come around, and they'll switch their tires with the Junior 2 guys who are sitting in the grid. It's like we got more Junior 2s than we got tires, but all right, off they come. Headed back to the starting grid. And the Junior 2 guys are waiting. Somebody already has a set of tires. Those would have come off of Jonathan Pettit III's 3J machine. And the other set of tires will come here. Don't have to scale, just over to your teammate. All right, we got. All right, so some of these Junior 2 guys are going to have an advantage because they're going to get a set of tires that haven't got any laps on them. Because there were only 5 Junior Wings, and there's about 8 Junior 2s, so whatever. It's all good. Dirty tire, no prep, it's all good, right? Oh. So some of those Junior 2 drivers will get some of the tires that were run by the semi-pro earlier. And then we'll have the adult drivers ready to go. After these Junior 2 guys. Remember, drivers and crews, if you're all done, make sure we're getting transponders back. We're getting all done. Make sure we're getting all the transponders back to registration in the tech building. Make sure you're getting your license or your credit card or whatever it was that you put up for collateral back by checking in, getting those turned back in at registration. All right, Junior 2s are getting bolted on. And then the adult drivers will take over from there. not running. Oh, geez. Well, let's run it. That's what we should do. Run it. All right, looks like we're finally lining things up a little bit for the Junior 2 part of this Dirty Tire Challenge. Adult drivers, you're on deck. So adult drivers, you're on deck. No Junior 1s tonight, this week. No Junior 1s at this event. All right, as they roll out, looks like it's Carter Roller and Riley Finnegan. I see Blaine Kindle and Robbie Perino. Henry Arnold. Braylon Manderfield. Looks like Gavin Underdahl. Garrett Tatnall. Ace Wolfgren. Tatum Gillis in that 91. All right, so it looks like we got about 8 or 10 junior twos. 4, 6, 8, 10. Yeah, looks like we've got about maybe 10 junior twos. Adult drivers, you're up next. Adult drivers, you're up next. To wrap up our AJC Midwest Championships, a part of our AJC Mid America Series presented by Farmer Brown Motorsports and Buckwild Racing. All right, here we go. Motors have come to life.
One more race after this though, right? Yeah.
All right, field coming. Choose cone waiting. See how everybody sorts this out. Roller. Finnegan. All right. To Jade, they will come. And it's Choose in or out. Everybody in so far. Cockelman, Perino. All right. Manderfield and Tatnall are the only takers on the outside. Braylon Manderfield and Garrett Tatnall. $11 drivers. Ready to go. Green. Tatnall quickly gets to the inside. Manderfield's going to make it work for him, too. He could get in behind Tatnall. Log out. Roller spins and everybody scrambles, and we go yellow. So the caution comes out. Field will get realigned. Choose cone will go back into place. Front straightaway, they're not lined up yet because Tatnall's not the leader. Roller was the leader. We should go back to the original lineup with Roller and Finnegan. It's Adult Dirty Tire drivers, remember you're on deck. Adult Dirty Tire drivers, you're up next. Remember, drivers and crews, make sure once you're all done, everybody but those drivers on the speedway now and those adults that are participating in the Dirty Tire Challenge, all transponders other than those should be back at a registration where you picked them up in the tech building. Make sure you're getting your transponder back. Let me guess. All right. looks like we... All right. Again, a reminder, drivers, make sure we're getting all transponders back, only those left in competition with the Junior 2s on the Speedway, and the adults in their Dirty Tire Challenge should be left. Everybody else should have transponders back to registration where you got them. Got your license back, got your bank card, got your credit card, whatever it was that you had. All right, here we go. Choose cone again. Anybody going to take it this time? Manderfield looks like he is. Tatnall definitely going to take it. So both Tatnall and Manderfield, just as they did in the first start, will take that outside lane. Nobody else does. Everybody else settles. Kendall's going to need a start or something more. That doesn't look like a start. That looks like a chain or something else. And so that's it for Kendall. Blade will come off. I don't know what happened. It's obviously not a chain. He's able to roll it. Something. All right, part of the chain guard is broken off on that one, so he'll have a difficult time keeping the chain on. So Kendall's out, down to 10. Off we go, looking for one good green flag lap to get us started. And we're halfway there. Down the back straightaway. Manderfield trying to find a hole to get in. Remember, he and Tatnall took the outside. Tatnall got in, and then he got shuffled out. Manderfield gets in third, so that outside line works good for Braylon Manderfield. Carter Roller, followed by Riley Finnegan. Then Manderfield, Perino, and Arnold here in Junior 2 Dirty Tire. Perino way up high with a lazy spin, top of 1 and 2. Waiting for the caution, got it. Drives off. And normally that would be a drive off to the pits, but this is our all right. Choose cone back in place. Perino to the back. Anybody to the outside? The answer is yes. Tatnall will take it again. And Perino will take it. Again, Perino spinning, so he was dead last. So might as well. What do you got to lose? You're going to be starting in 10th. You might as well start on the outside. Maybe you have a chance to get tucked in. Back to green will come. Green flags back out. Tatnall going to make it work for the race lead. Trying. Nope, can't get there. Finnegan to the inside. Tatnall looking for a hole. Might be able to find it here. Does. Inside on Finnegan. Tatnall into second. Made that outside line really work. Now Tatnall to the race lead. Tatnall out in front. Finnegan running second. Roller third. Arnold fourth. Manderfield and fifth. Wolfgren and Perino. Underdahl, Conkelman, and Gillis. Garrett Tatnall chosen the outside line every time on the restart, and this time it paid off for him with a chance to grab the lead. Tatnall out front. Finnegan running second. Here comes Arnold. Hayden Arnold in a hurry. Arnold to the inside on Finnegan. Slides out. Finnegan right back at him. Henry Arnold trying to get around. Here he comes again. They'll trade the spots back and forth as we hit halfway. Halfway home, Adult Dirty Tire Challenge drivers to the grid. Adult Dirty Tire Challenge drivers to the grid. Tatnall now driving away. Arnold running second. Finnegan running third. Wolfgren in fourth. Vanderfield in fifth. Perino in a battle with Roller for sixth. Robbie's going to take that spot. Roller back to seventh. Then Underdahl, Kockelman, and Gillis. Arnold now closing the gap on Tatnall. Arnold trying to find his way to the front of this Dirty Tire Challenge with 5 to go. Arnold's got it down to inside of kart length. Right there on the bumper. Here comes Wolfgren to the inside on Finnegan. Wolfgren into third. Finnegan back to fourth. Arnold again taking a look. Right on the bumper. Arnold coming to the inside. Henry Arnold. Garrett Tatnall side by side. Off of 4. Arnold going to grab the advantage. Arnold down in front. Tatnall back to second. Wolfgren running third. 2 to go. Arnold, Tatnall, Wolfgren, and Finnegan. White flag will be in the air for Arnold. One more time around for Henry Arnold. Tatnall, Wolfgren, Finnegan. Checker's going to wave. Henry Arnold going to win the Junior 2 version of the Dirty Tire Challenge. So Arnold picks up the win in Junior 2. And all that remains for us is our adult Dirty Tire Challenge. Everybody pulling in, looking like they're going across the scale. Don't have to worry about that. This is a Dirty Tire Challenge. We don't care. The tires will come off of these carts and on to the adult drivers. So you'll see the cart stands come. Carts will get up. Tires will come off. And the adult drivers are waiting with just the left front on their cart. All right, so the Junior 2 drivers will get their carts on a stand, and the adult drivers the Junior 2s will get them off. The adult drivers will wait those set of tires. So the Junior 2 drivers have finished up their Dirty Tire Challenge, and quickly their crews will go to work to unbolt the 3 tires that are headed for the adults. Remember, drivers and crews, all transponders back to registration where you got them. The only ones that should still be out there are the ones that are in the Junior 2 drivers that just finished up and in the adult drivers who are about to start. All right, the dirty tires are going off. And they're coming off the Junior 2 guys, and those will go on to the adult drivers. However many adult drivers we have that are going to participate. Don't know that we have as many of the adults as we had of the juniors. All right, the Junior 2 drivers have delivered their tires, and so they're headed out. All done. Remember, guys, make sure all transponders are being returned. The only transponders that should be on the left out available will be the few of these Junior 2 drivers who just finished up. And I imagine some of them are headed straight into hand off transponders, get license or credit card or whatever back that they used as collateral. And then the few adult drivers who will participate in the Adult Dirty Tire Challenge to finish things up. A reminder, our final event of the 2025 AJC Mid America Series, powered by Farmer Brown Motorsports and Buckwild Racing, comes up Labor Day weekend, August 28, 29, and 30, I believe it is, that Friday, Saturday, and Sunday of Labor Day weekend at Golden Spike Speedway in Blue Earth, Minnesota. So we're looking forward to that. That'll be our final event. A lot of special things planned for that. I've already seen a bunch of things posted for that weekend's event. So there will be a lot of different things going on that Friday, Saturday, and Sunday Labor Day weekend in Blue Earth. All right, all the dirty tires have been delivered from the Junior 2s to the adults, and they'll go to work putting them on the cart. The end drivers and crews, make sure we are getting all transponders back. And as we mentioned at the drivers meeting today, make sure that we're leaving our pit area as clean as we found it. Make sure we're getting all trash back in barrels. There are plenty of barrels around. And the folks from Atwater Karting Speedway will get things probably picked up tomorrow or Monday probably at the latest. So make sure that we're leaving everything all clean and nice as well as we can. All right. Tires are going on. Drivers are getting lined up, or will be getting lined up here shortly to run this race. Last event of the night, our Jody's Dirty Tire Challenge in Adult Clone. So it's our Adult Clone Dirty Tire Challenge to finish things up. right, looks like we're putting carts on the ground. So we're getting closer. Seeing who will be our adult drivers. Again, a reminder, drivers and crews, all transponders, make sure we're getting all transponders back to registration in the tech building. Only transponders that should still be out there are the ones on these carts that will be participating in our Adult Clone Dirty Tire Challenge. So the Jody's Dirty Tire Challenge for our adults about to go. Looks like I see Gavin Gregory. Looks like Wyatt Wolf. Jackson Clark looks like he's going to take a whack at it. Regan Skolton looks like I see the 9S over there. Jonathan Hansen at 13. So looks like we got about a half a dozen or so adult drivers to go after it in this Adult Clone Dirty Tire Challenge. All right, motors are coming to life, so we'll see who actually is all participating. Looks like Corey Wolf is in there too. Both Wyatt and Corey Wolf looks like are in there, the 56 and the 16. Gregory in the 4, Clark in the 1, Skolton in the 9S, and Jonathan Hansen in the 13. So about 6. Looks like about 6 adult drivers. Skolton, Wolf, no, a little bit more than that. Looks like 7. It's like Teeter. And it looks like we split it just about right down the middle. 4 on the inside, 3 on the outside. Skolton ready to bring him around to the green alongside Wolf. Skolton leads that inside line through. Outside line can't get any kind of traction, so they'll just settle back in and try to go to work from the back of the field. Clark looking to go to work on Skolton. Gregory coming as well, as is Teeter. Jackson Clark and Gavin Gregory running 1 and 2. Jonathan Hansen and Corey Wolf. Zachary Teeter, Wyatt Wolf and Regan Skolton. Now Hansen to the inside of Gregory into second. Jonathan Hansen into the 2 spot. Clark, sizable advantage out front on Hansen, Gregory, Wolf, and Teeter. Hansen beginning to close the gap just ever so slightly on Clark. The Alexandria, Minnesota driver had a pretty good day on this second day of our Midwest Championships. Was in the hunt in every single event with a couple of wins. We're halfway home. Halfway home, it's Clark and Hansen. Gregory and Wolf. Skolton, Teeter, and Wolf. Oh, look out. Teeter way up high, spins up near the bales. He'll wait for everybody to get by and then drive back in. But the caution has come out first. So we'll fire up the choose cone again. Remember, drivers and crews, make sure we're picking up, we're returning all transponders, and the awards for tonight should be there for most of the classes, all of the regular classes complete. Anybody? Wyatt Wolf is the lone taker for the outside lane, but again, he was starting near the back, so you roll the dice. Maybe you find an opening you can tuck in. Here we come. Wolf started up front, the original lineup. Off to the start, no hole yet, still no room for him. Whoa, Teeter again. He'll drive through the infield, he'll keep it going, we stay green. So we stay green with Clark and Hansen. Gregory, here comes Hansen, up on the back bumper of Clark. Jonathan Hansen looking for a run at that lead. And the win in the Jody's Dirty Tire Challenge for Adult Clone. 5 to go now. Jackson Clark and Jonathan Hansen. Gavin Gregory and Corey Wolf. Regan Skolton and Wyatt Wolf. Jonathan Hansen still right there within a cart length. He's got a couple of laps if he's got something. 2 to go. Hansen. Off of 4, nothing yet. Can he get him on the last lap? Hansen looking for one last lap pass. Clark trying to hold him off. Jackson Clark off of 4. Clark's going to win our Jody's Dirty Tire Challenge in Adult Clone. Hansen was right there, but just couldn't find a way to get around Clark, who finishes off a really strong day here at the Atwater Karting Speedway. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that will finish up our live stream broadcast on MBTV Sports.com. We appreciate all the folks watching at home. Hopefully we did a good enough job that you enjoyed the broadcast as we go. A reminder here, drivers and crews, we are all done for tonight, so make sure that we're getting all transponders back to registration. Should just be those 7 right there in Adult Clone. Everybody else should have the opportunity to have gotten yours back and get it back into registration, get your driver's license, your credit card, or whatever it was that you used for collateral.
Yeah, Butler-Built has been a supporter of mine for a long time. I've always run Butler-Built seats ever I got into 410 sprint car racing, and I feel like they have the nicest aluminum seats out there. The craftsmanship, the welding on it is top-notch, and now they're pouring my inserts and have the gravel cut seat and gives you a lot of clearance for your hybrid or your Hans, and I feel like, there's no better seat out there. Yeah, I mean, a little bit of feedback, right? These guys do it every day, so as me as a sprint car driver specifically, every form of dirt racing, the seats are built different, and guys like us, you know, drivers are wearing holes in their hybrids because they're rubbing on the seats, and felt like there was a need for a little bit of a new design and a new generation of the Sprint Car Advantage seats. So yeah, it's been a fun ride, and hope to continue the relationship for a long time.
Painful steps shouldn't be part of your daily routine. At Foot and Ankle Clinics, PA, we specialize in diagnosing and treating a wide range of foot and ankle conditions, from heel pain and bunions to diabetic foot care and sports injuries. Our board-certified podiatrists, Dr. Jeff Pellercells and Dr. Russell John Hill, bring decades of experience and a compassionate approach to every patient. At our clinic, we are dedicated to serving the community with the highest level of care. Your well-being is our top priority. Serving the communities of Woodbury, West St. Paul, and Edina, we're committed to providing personalized care tailored to your needs. Don't let foot or ankle pain hold you back. Visit footandankleclinics.com to schedule your appointment today.
Every great journey begins with a trusted guide. And when it comes to finding your perfect home, there's no one better than Kathy Vetter. With over 10 years of experience and a passion for real estate, Kathy Vetter helps you find the perfect home, a peaceful country retreat, a cozy single-family house, or your very first step toward a lifetime home. She also specializes in commercial real estate, guiding you through every step of the way. From the heart of the metro to the scenic countryside, Kathy Vetter knows the Minnesota market inside and out, committed to finding the perfect fit for you, no matter where you are. Buying your first home can feel overwhelming, but with Vetter by your side, it's a smooth and exciting journey. She makes first-time buyers feel confident, supported, and understood every single step of the way. From your first showing to handing over the keys, Kathy Vetter works tirelessly to ensure you get the home you've always wanted. Kathy Vetter, your trusted real estate expert across Minnesota. From vibrant metro living to serene countryside escapes to agricultural and commercial spaces. Let her help you unlock the door to your next chapter.
With over 40 years of experience producing quality racing components, we're excited to unveil the Kevco Drive Shaft. Our Kevco Drive Shafts are 100% made in the USA from USA-sourced materials. We have developed our drive shafts using precision machine yokes that offer more clearance with higher strength than any other shaft on the market. Our yokes are then zinc-plated black for long-lasting protection. All our drive shafts are meticulously hand-built and balanced on our brand-new Superior Driveline Shaft Master drive shaft machine. Every carbon fiber Kevco drive shaft comes loaded with Spicer 1310, solid-body, non-greasable universal joints for superior strength. We offer U-joints, U-bolts, slip yokes, and anything you may need for your drive shaft. Kevco has the ability to custom build any length drive shaft for any application you may need, whether it be mild steel, chromoly, aluminum, or carbon fiber. Call us today at 800-770-3557 or check us out on the web at kevcoracing.com.
When you've got to ship it from anywhere to anywhere,
QualityFreightRate.com.
The LTL Freight Logistics Specialist for your small business.
QualityFreightRate.com.
We simplify shipping, eliminate those surprise charges, and negotiate the best rates from most LTL qualified carriers.
QualityFreightRate.com.
Special residential and liftgate rates available for automotive and ag implements.
QualityFreightRate.com.
Use the promo code ICE and get 10% off your first shipment. Startup is so easy. Get a quote and ship today. QualityFreightRate.com.
Ready to make a splash this summer? Grab your friends and head to River's Edge on the scenic Apple River. Whether you're looking to float the day away, camp under the stars, or catch live music and weekend events, River's Edge has everything you need for an unforgettable time. Book your tube, campsite, or party package now. River's Edge on the Apple River. Your summer starts here.